we are going to be looking at fractions of an amount. This is particularly useful when we are solving fraction problems. Sometimes we may need to work out a fraction of an amount. For example, fractions of money, such as 3/5 of £50. Whenever we need to find fractions of a number or an amount, we must remember this rule. The whole number divided by the denominator multiplied by the numerator, and I'll keep referring back to that rule throughout this video. Okay, let's look at this example then. If I've got 1/5 of 55, it could be £55 for example. The first step I've got to do is the whole number divided by the denominator, and you can see I've put the rule up here. So the whole number in this case is 55, the denominator is 5. So 55 divided by 5 is 11. Then I've got to times that answer by the numerator. So 11 times by 1 is 11. So 1/5 of £55 or 55, 11. Okay, let's have a look at another one. Here we've got 1/8 of 56. So, can you remember what I've got to do first? Well, the whole number divided by the denominator. So my whole number is 56 divided by the denominator, which is 8. Or in other words, how many 8s are in 56? 56 divided by 8 is 7. There are 7 8s in 56. Now, I've got to times my answer by the numerator. So 7 times, my numerator here is 1. 7 times 1 is 7. So 1/8 of 56 is 7. Right, let's have a look at the next one. Here I've got 1/4 of 36. Can you remember what to do first? The whole number divided by the denominator. So my whole number is 36 divided by the denominator, which is 4, and that is 9. There are 4 9s in 36. Then my answer, 9, multiplied by the numerator, which is 1. 9 times 1 is 9. So 1/4 of 36 is 9. Okay, let's have a look at tenths now then. I wonder if you can remember what to do now. So the whole number, 100 in this case, divided by the denominator, which is 10. 100 divided by 10, or in other words, how many 10s in 100? That's right, there's 10. Then I've got to do my answer, 10, times by the numerator, which is 1. 10 times 1 equals 10. So 1/10 of 100 is 10. Right, let's have a look at some non-unit fractions now. So it's the same set of rules this time. You will see my numerator isn't 1 this time. Here I've got 2/6 of 42. So my whole number, which is 42, divided by the denominator, which is 6. How many 6s are in 42? That's 7. Then, how many 7s times by 2? So 7 times 2 is 14. So 2/6 of 42 is 14. Okay, here I've got 8/9 of 63. So again, the same set of rules this time. My whole number is 63. So 63 divided by 9 equals, or how many 9s are in 63? That is 7. Then my answer, times by the numerator, 7 times 8 is 56. So 8/9 of 63 is 56. Right. Let's do one more and then you can have a practice yourselves. 2/3 of 60. So whole number divided by my denominator. So how many 3s are in 60? 60 divided by 3 is 20. And then 20 multiplied by the denominator, which is 2. 20 times 2 is 40. So 2/3 of 60 is 40. Okay. Have a go at these. You may want to pause the video now and have a look. Let's see how you got on. So, 1/3 of 15. So, how many 3s are in 15? Well, I know that that's 5. So I've done 15 divided by 3. 5 times by 1 is 5. So 1/3 of 15 is 5. Okay, 1/6 of 60. 60 divided by 6, or how many 6s are in 60? That would be 10. 10 times 1 is 10. So 1/6 of 60 is 10. Right, 1/7 of 27. 27 divided by 7 is 3. 3 times by 1 is still 3. So 1/7 of 27 is 3. 1/5 of 30. 30 divided by 5, or how many 5s are in 30? That is 6. 6 times by 1 is still 6. So 1/5 of 30 is 6. Now some non-unit fractions here. So 2/5 of 25. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 5 times the numerator, 2. 5 times 2 is 10. So 2/5 of 25 is 10. 7/9 of 72. 72 divided by 9 is 8. 8 times 7 is 56. So 7/9 of 72 is 56. 9/10 of 60. 60 divided by 10 is 6. 6 times 9 is 54. So 9/10 of 60 is 54. And finally, 3/4 of 44. 44 divided by 4 is 11. 11 multiplied the numerator 3 is 33. So 3/4 of 44 is 33.